Hi everyone, it is July 22nd and just a few updates for you. So over here I had the sugar snap peas, so it was really tall and they're spring plant. So I took everything off. Actually the last couple pods that were on there, I mean there was a lot of them. I actually went through and separated all the peas from the pods. They were really good. Little tip, I would definitely try that when they get towards the end because otherwise they're really tough. So over here, I planted beans in another pot and transplanted them here. Now, if you do not know this, beans do not like to be disturbed. So they were a little bit angry from this weekend. You can see some of the leaves here that are wilted. I know that there was a slug on this one, but you will see they will be resilient. They are going to make it. So we'll have some more beans here. Back over here, I have a red lettuce leaf, like cut leaf variety, planted from seeds. It did really well, but we got a ton of rain and like just destroyed the seeds. So I planted seeds again. So we should have some more lettuce here. This is one of my absolute favorites, Lola Rosa. It is a curly, crunchy red lettuce leaf. So we'll get some big heads out of there. So these were growing in the basement under our grow lights. So very excited that these got in the ground this weekend. And then you can see here my lettuce ladder. Things are really just about done. I did clip down to the bases, and all of these plants that are growing here are kind of like the second succession of their own plant. They might be a little bitter. This is not. This is Butter Crunch variety. I think it's really cool if you see how tall it grows. They're very sturdy, very crunchy. It's a new one for me. I love it. I love how tall it is, and it's super easy to take care of. That is some of the latest things that I've been updating, and then I'm going to take a few plants off. While we're here, let's talk through some of the propagation. So again, Uncle Randy, this one is for you. More propagating. These two coleus are about 6 weeks old, and these are probably about 3 weeks old. So I have them in these jars. Once they get about 3 inches or so of roots at the bottom, then I transplanted them in a fresh pot. So every time I do that, I just clip new ones and whatever different varieties I have, just so we can have some moving into the fall. Okay, let's go check out some of my veggies. So the dragon tongue beans, I definitely have, there's a lot coming in. It was very slow to start this year. So I'm going to take some of these off. One thing that I will show you here, you can see all of the flowers. All the purple flowers, the tiny baby beans, they're all down here. There's a lot. We're going to get a lot more, which is super exciting. So I'm going to go ahead and take some of those off. But I have been waiting and waiting. This is the first tomato that appeared from the blossom, and it was really odd shaped, but that's why we love heirlooms. So this is a Cherokee purple, and it is definitely ready to come off. So very odd shaped, but super fun. It's gonna taste amazing. I think that one will leave on, but we have 2 others. That you can see are kind of starting to split at the top, so maybe it would get a little darker purpler, but I am going to take these off because of all of, again, the rain that usually split when the plant can't handle how much rain it's getting or water. So we're going to take both of these off. This one definitely has a bigger split, but they're good. You could leave them on the counter for a couple days. They might get a little bit more of a purple hue. Again, it's Cherokee purple. So we'll see how far we get on those. Speaking of purple, check out this tiny little baby purple beauty bell pepper. It's been hot. The peppers are finally starting to come in. What else? Let's go this way. See if this nice. We do have a lot of cherry tomatoes. I've been taking off some already. These just come right off so easily when they are ripe. And then just look at how tall this plant is. One of my favorite salads is cut up tomatoes and cucumbers and goat cheese and then salt and pepper and a little bit of balsamic glaze. So good. So we do need a cucumber since we cut down some tomatoes. And I'm going to take this one here. As you can see, it's kind of starting to get some striping and whitening a little bit more. We don't want it to go to seed because then the plant will stop producing. So it's not the longest. If you want to see some other big ones, come on in, up in here. Up in here. This is what it looks like when we walk out of our house. So these are medium size. We've had some longer than this. This plant is doing great. I will say that the birds have been not very kind. They have been eating the flowers, the blossoms. So like here, if you come in and zoom in on this one. So they eat the entire outside of the flower. I have seen bees still going in and pollinate, so hopefully they can still get to some of these leftover insides of the flowers that the birds have kindly left. But we're hoping to just have this cucumber plant keep growing and producing some really good vegetables for us. Check this out. Okay, so that's about it for now. See you soon.